So this is a video to help you with R.6. We see here that we're not given a picture. For every other problem that we've solved so far using the Pythagorean theorem, we've always been given a picture of the triangle. Here you notice there's no picture, so we have to decide where to plug each of these numbers into this formula. So I want you to remember what you know about the hypotenuse. Remember that the hypotenuse is always the longest side. So if these are my three choices for the hypotenuse, I need to pick the longest one. So that means that the hypotenuse is C equals 19 inches because 19 inches is the longest of the three sides that I was given. Remember also that the legs can be substituted either way. So it doesn't matter which one you assigned A to, which one you assigned B to. I'm just going in order. Okay, I want you to notice I'm putting a question mark. I'm putting a question mark over the equal sign because right now we don't know if the left-hand side of this equation equals the right-hand side. We have to figure that part out. So we have to do the math. Remember, order of operations tells us to do the exponents first. This is 14 times 14, which is 196. 17 squared, 17 times 17, 289. And this is, we're not sure yet, is it equal to 19 squared, 19 times 19, 361. So we need to simplify the left-hand side before we know whether or not this is going to be a right triangle. Okay, 485 is what we get when you add those two numbers together, and we see immediately that that does not equal 361. So what this means is we plugged in the numbers that they gave us into the Pythagorean theorem. Remember, the Pythagorean theorem only works for right triangles. And what we have shown ourselves here, since we did not get this side to equal this side, is that these measurements do not give us a right triangle. So the answer is no. We'll do that one more time. Here we know we need to use a squared plus b squared equals c squared to know whether or not it's a right triangle. And I need c to be the biggest number. So c is 17 because the hypotenuse is always the longest side of the triangle, and the 17 yards is the longest measurement that we have out of 8, 15, and 17. So I'll go in, plugging in from here. 8 squared is 64. 15 squared is 225. 17 squared is 289. So we need to simplify the left-hand side again. When we add 64 and 225 together, we get 289. So you see here that these two numbers are equal, and this equal sign, therefore, is true. So we should have had a question mark. We didn't know until we got to the very end. This side does, in fact, equal this side. That means that the hypotenuse and the two legs are a right triangle. They did give us the measurements for a right triangle, so the answer is yes.